Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to record quickly how I'm doing the quest for Emberstrife. A lot of people were saying that you can't do this solo. I'm playing a mage, so I don't really think that that's true. The two things to understand about this room are that when you first engage him, he's going to walk out this back way, and he's going to end up over here in this water. The second thing is that you can't take him too far outside of this water room because he will disappear just immediately. And he doesn't really like evade back, he just teleports back. So what we'll be using is sort of kiting him around the room. The important things to have: Frostbolt, naturally. Rank 1 Frostbolt's helpful just for reapplying the slow and not costing you mana. I have pretty decent gear. I haven't gotten a single piece out of MC, but I'm mostly like pre-raid bis, so keep that in mind as you're doing this. But yeah, the other thing that I learned when I just did this a couple minutes ago, and I couldn't actually do it, was that my bartender, I didn't have my pet bar configured. So I just set it up and I dropped it in the middle of the screen. If you don't have a pet bar configured with whatever add-on you're using, make sure you do that before you kill him. Otherwise you get to the point where you're mind controlling the dragon and you don't actually have the ability to do anything with him. I think that what you can do is just do Control 5. I was hitting all the buttons to see if it would work, and I don't think that it was working. But yeah, so our strat's going to involve just kiting him around the room repeatedly to kill him or bring him down to 20%, at which point we'll use our... Actually, I'll put these down here too. We'll use our Orb of Draconic Energy right after we drop our Seal of Ascension. You fire breathe on him. And it's really important to do this on the first time too, because he actually, his ability to breathe fire has a 2-hour cooldown. So if you don't do it right off the bat, then you're not going to be able to. So we'll go ahead and start by casting a regular Frostbolt, and we're going to almost immediately follow it up with a rank 1 Frostbolt just to redo the slow. So here I'm doing that rank 1 Frostbolt, just reapplies the slow. Actually, I didn't reapply the slow. Anyways, this doesn't matter. So at this point, we're just basically DPSing, and anytime he gets close, you're going to Frost Nova just to slow him up while you get distance. I'm actually not even really a good spec for this. I am still AoE.
Very, very good.
I'm still AoE spec right now. I'm not actually even spec'd for like this type of behavior, I guess. But as it stands, so I cut him up here.
I'm gonna go put my pizza in
Occasionally
the
drop the first, the rank 1 Frostbolt. Then I hop off, kind of confuse him for a sec. Really the objective here is to make sure that your Frost Nova is off cooldown by the time he gets to you. Cold Snap's gonna be really helpful here. Ice Barrier is good, but it's kind of a waste of mana. I mean, it's 400 mana at this level. So I'll wait until he gets to me, and then I'm actually gonna blink past him. Now my Nova's back up. I use that to create distance between me and him, and I move away. Got 4 seconds left on the slow, so I turn and fire. At a certain point, the next time I get a Nova, I'll probably take the opportunity to use my Berserking. When you get your clear castings, in theory, it's actually probably more efficient to use your Fire Blast, but as it stands, I haven't really had any issues just using Frostbolt and cutting him around. So I'll Nova here, just to give myself some separation. Now, if anything ever really gets like spicy and you're like, oh crap, I'm kind of in trouble here, you can always Cold Snap. Eventually what we're going to do is we're actually going to kite him up on this ledge here, which you'll see in a sec. And this is going to be our time to Evo. So I'm going to start burning a little bit of mana, so he's going to follow us around. And like I said, I'm not even really a single target spec. Everything that I have right now is from my like AoE leveling. I waited to time the Evo with the MP5 tick just to make sure that I got the maximum number of ticks possible for the Evo. So now he's going to come all the way back to us. He's coming really quickly, so I'm going to start with a rank 1 Frostbolt. But at this point, our Nova's back up, so it's not really a big deal. When he starts getting close to 20%, just start thinking about where you're going to keep him to drop the seal. He's kind of close to me, so I'm just going to over there. So here comes the Frostbolt. Yeah, and I'm Shatter AoE, so I'm getting some like nice crits here, but at this point you can be a little bit more liberal with your mana. I'll use my Archmage Robe, and I'll apply the Cone of Cold slow to him, which is quite nice. This actually was probably a bad idea, because now I can't override it with the Frostbolt, but in a couple seconds I'll wait, and this should hit him right as it's up. So what I want to do is actually proc him into his weakened phase before I think he's supposed to do. Oh, there we go. So his will falters. So now I'm going to Nova him. I'm going to drop my seal. And then I'm going to use the Orb of Draconic Energy to mind control him right as the Nova comes off CD. So now he's not smacking me. Okay, so now I have Dominion of Soul. So this is the Seal of Ascension that I'm looking for. I wonder if this is actually going to kill me. Anyways, Flame Breath. Okay. Does that work? Maybe not. There we go. Forged Seal of Ascension. So now I'll drop him over here. And there we go. I'm going to Nova him. So the Nova lasts way longer than the seal pickup. And now we just finish him off. And Frost Mages are OP. And you need skinning 305. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. You can find me playing Classic at twitch.tv/Bostonite. Good luck in your pursuit of your Forged Seal and your key to UBRS.